So, you're up for the graphite test then, are you? Well, I guess you must be. You clicked on this video, so I'll explain what this is all about. So this is basically a challenge that I've done over on my Patreon channel quite a few years ago now, and I thought it'd be a good one to put up on YouTube. So what it is, I've got 4 pencils here, an HB, a 2B, a 4B and a 6B. And I've swatched all of those out along that top row there, as you can see, HB, 2B, 4B and 6B. Now these other 2 lines here, you've got to guess what grade of graphite they are. And I've only used these 4 pencils here to swatch these 2 lines out. I haven't used different manufacturers' pencils, there's no trickery involved or anything like that. Just 4 standard Faber-Castell 9000 pencils, and that's all I've used for all of those swatches. So you've got this top row here as a guide, that's an HB, a 2B, 4B and 6B. Now all you've got to do is on the second row here, what tone is that, what tone is that, what tone is that and what tone is that. And obviously you can use this top row to guide you along. Okay, so once you've got the answers for this second row, let's have a look at this third row now. So what pencil or pencils did I actually use to create those tones? What are those tones? So have a good look, and again use that top row there to guide you if you want to. And there is a point to all of this. It's not just a test, it's actually designed to help you and to prove a point, which I'll come to towards the end of the video. Okay, so have you had a good look at that and you've got your answers now? If you want to, you can write them down in the comments section before I tell you the answer, because I think you'll be surprised when you actually hear what pencils I actually used for those bottom 2 lines there. Okay, we're all done. Do you want to know the answers? Okay, well, you won't believe this, but it's absolutely true, and I'll prove it to you with a video I made of me actually swatching all of these out and showing you the grades of pencils that I used. Now, would you believe me if I told you that every tone in that column there is, as it says, an HB, and every tone in that column there is, as it says at the top, a 2B, and the same with the 4B, that's all 4B there, and that's all 6B there. Now come on, be honest, how many of you got that right? Because I can tell you on Patreon, nobody got that one right at all. Everybody failed that one. And you kind of meant to, actually. I know it's a test, a bit of a challenge, and a bit of fun and everything, but like I say, there is an important point to this. Now for those of you that actually doubt that that row there is HB, that's 2B, that's 4B and that's 6B, and you were looking at that thinking, well, if that's an HB there, the darkest tone on this row here looks more like the 6B, and maybe you've kind of put this row down in reverse order of that row, and you've probably looked at this row here and thought that's all HB, when in fact it's not. It's HB, 2B, 4B and 6B, and it's all done with varying the pressure and layering. Now if you don't believe me, here's the video, here's the part of the video where I was actually swatching these out. Okay, so you can see each grade of pencil, and I'm speeding the video up for the part where I actually do the shading. But you can see that there's no cheating here, no trickery or anything at all. Each pencil is, as I said it was, a Faber-Castell 9000, no other brands used or anything like that. Just regular wood case pencils. But like I say, I've sped up the shading part of it so that this section doesn't go on for too long. But hopefully you get the idea from that. And you can see that I'm basically just varying the pressure on the pencil and layering up to get some of the darker tones. In fact, I'm pressing quite hard with the HB to get that dark tone there on the second row. I should probably just point out as well that under normal drawing circumstances, no way would I apply that much pressure with an HB pencil to get a tone as dark as that. I would move up to a 4B pencil or a 6B pencil to get a dark tone like that. So like I said, under normal circumstances, I wouldn't press that hard. But it just goes to prove a point how important pencil pressure and layering is, and how unimportant worrying about whether one pencil is a bit darker than the other pencil, is that brand better than the other because they're a bit darker, or they're not so good because they're lighter. None of that matters at all. You know, if I can actually get a 6B pencil to be as light as that, or an HB pencil to be as dark as that, that's a massive difference in tone there. I've got a bit of reflection actually from the lamp showing on those. If I just shade that with my hand, you'll probably get a truer picture of the tones there. Hopefully the glare's not too bad from the lamp. But hopefully you can see what I mean, look. And that's all done with pencil pressure and layering. Two very important skills for you to master early on when you're starting out drawing. You know, if you actually practice this at home, you'll see what I mean. If you just take this bottom row, for example, how they all look like the same tone. I mean, how many of you, honestly now, put your hands up, how many of you said that that was an HB? I bet pretty much most of you did. And you can't, it's like so you kind of meant to. You're not meant to get it right. It's purely to prove that point about pencil pressure. You know, if I can shade a 6B that light, and I can match the tone of it with an HB, or should I say, if you can shade a 6B that light and match the tone of it with an HB, you'll be doing well. You'll be understanding the pencil pressure and the tones you can get, you know, through varying the pressure on your pencil. So there you go. I hope that's made you realise a few things about tone and pencil pressure there. And if you like this video, share it with your artist friends. It's a good fun test. It's bound to catch them out. It always does. And you're probably thinking now, wow, John, you've got to the end of the video and you haven't plugged Patreon. Whoa, steady on there. I'm just about to. That's going to be a nice segue in for me. So if you're interested in graphite drawing, take a look down my YouTube channel and you'll see the kind of work that I do. And pop over to my Patreon channel, have a scroll through the collections tab there. And again, you'll see all of the projects that are available to you, all of the sections for beginners, drawing tips and techniques, vlogs, Q&As, lots and lots of different media there. There's ink, watercolour, graphite drawings. I've been drawing and painting for nearly 40 years now, and I've been teaching here on Patreon for nearly 10 years. Well, I've been on YouTube for over 10 years and Patreon about 9 years now. So if you're looking, you know, to learn to draw or paint watercolours, check out my Patreon. There's lots of great content on there and a great community of people too. Very helpful and supportive. Okay, and I'll leave links to Patreon in the end screen cards and in the description below. So there we go. If this video has helped you in any way, made you realise a few things about tones and graphite or pencil pressure and layering, please give a thumbs up. It always helps. And leave a comment and be 100% honest. Did you get this right or did you get this wrong? I always read your comments. Okay, so take care everyone, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.